Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so learning from yesterday's level of mistakes, we are not going to do anything major because I am in no better shape than was yesterday. I'm pretty much wiped. Moving's nearly done. My equipment's still in one place, so I have still yet to move my equipment, so that's how I'm still recording. So what I was able to do was I got rid of the structure, some minor damage from it banging around. Was to be expected. I mean, that was a lot of material floating around. So a few things I realized in the process of taking it apart. One, not all of these were welded. The top sections were, the bottom sections were not, so there were points of failure along the way. See, there's a few of these that are incomplete. So what I'm going to do is get these all welded up first, and then we will come back and add the structure afterwards. Kestrel casting her shadow on the deck. So there's a lot of things that are messed up. So we got a lot of steel plates in the Scorpion. I saw there was one still a little more banged up. Maybe the one underneath this, maybe. So Scorpion will fix this up. There it goes. So yeah, Scorpion will fix these up. We will take care of that with the Scorpion, get these fixed up. So to take that whole entire thing down was going to be a very tedious task with this. So I went ahead and started a small grinding ship just to get me by for the sake of what I was doing. In the process of building it, I realized I want to do a little bit different things to it than where we're at. So it's working for what I needed. So this isn't going to stick around, so we're not going to name it or do anything special. I do like the way I use these. I'm going to use this probably going forward. I'm not sure yet, but Malestorm had a really nice configuration. I think I'm going to go back and check out a few of those videos, see how I used him and his configurations, and I might use a mix between the Maelstrom and this. So we got a medium container, right? Come on, get in there. So yeah, we got a medium container. The large doors go this direction, which go into here, which go into here, which go into here, which goes into here. So it's kind of hokey, but once we threw armor on all this thing, you wouldn't even notice any of this. So it's not all that bad of a setup. So, which gives us a connector, or a conveyor system right here, which gives us reactor points, and then we have a connector on the back. So, a couple thrusters, each direction is normal, nothing fancy. Sitting with 7 reactors, and I think we got 2 gyros. I don't even remember where I put the gyros. Oh, they're on the side, right here. Yeah, 2 gyros right there. I don't know if I put 2 more on the other. Yeah, I did. So we got 4 gyros. Lots of places to tuck those away. I mean, I can tuck them down inside of there. So yeah, like I said, it's not really going to stick around. At least not in this configuration. Going to definitely change it up if it stays. But I was playing around like this corner here. End up missing. That should have been like out here. So that piece there would have been lined up with this. But yeah, like I said, I was just playing around. Just needed something to get the job done for taking apart that upper deck section and getting out all the steel plates. So 20,000 steel plates and nearly 1,400 SLA plates. So we'll get those converted over to the Scorpion, and we'll get back to welding. I was going to take the Reaper and convert it to a grinding ship And then I realized it's using small tubes, and that doesn't work because there's many components that do not transfer through small tubes, which I think plates would have, but we want to need to build something a little bit more permanent anyway, like how the Maelstrom was. So I need to put this guy back together now because I tore him apart. That's not big a deal, but still. I need something to put in the museum, right? So, yeah, I relocated the beacon, and I was getting all this stuff prepared, and I was like, oh, I'll use those things there, those conveyor things, to come off the side of the cargo container and go forward. And I realized that's a small door. That doesn't work. The big doors are pointing towards each other. So it would have taken a lot of stuff. I would have taken the cockpit out, put one of those on to come out and around, and yeah, it was just way too much work. So by the time I'd done all that, it'd just been faster just to build a ship. So okay, so that's where we're at with that. Like I said, I'm seriously not going to cover a lot today. I go back to my day job. I've been working nights for the last 3 weeks, and I'm going back to days starting tomorrow. And then with moving on top of this, yeah, it's going to be an early day for me. Head to bed shortly after I get this uploaded, get this to you guys. So we're going to reconfigure this guy. We're going to get a better version, somewhere a hybrid between the version it is and what the Maelstrom was. Get these all welded in place and then start rebuilding the deck section. I'm going to get see about getting the geared system to work. I really think that's the proper direction to go. The thrusters is just too much potential for catastrophe. With the geared system, at least with that, we know it's a slow, steady set of propulsion versus thrusters. I mean, they just want to go. So I might also put some type of clamp system. Might build, let's see, something. Do I have any subplates on me? I do. Okay. So something that would go from like out here. I'd probably do it on the other side so we'd have this area to walk on still. Come out like this. And then underneath, I'm not sure what I would put, but either a piston or a rotor with a tire on the front pointing down, and then use the offset to make sure that there's like almost no gap at all. So if this thing decides to buck upwards a little bit, it has almost nowhere to go. So I'll put one of those probably midsection down there. So as this thing's extending out, that it would be a little bit more secure. I'm just trying to think of ways to help sturdy this up. I did bring the rails out almost to the end, which is also another thing. The rails didn't come out nowhere near as far last time. I think they stopped like right about here, and quite a bit of it was unsupported, which again could have added to the failure points, because the entire deck was twisting. Then where it was failing at, I believe these were unwelded and were at a failure point of, they were fulcrum to basically to back here, and this is where we were failing at. So so side note, I'm looking at replacing all of this. I'm not sure how I like looking up at this. I think I'm going to go to that girder system we had already open. So I think I'm going to go to these that we used on the backside for the solar panels. So it looked like that. I think it'll look kind of cool. This is like a web trussing system on the ceiling. When I redo that, I'm also going to redo the spacing so it's a little bit more symmetrical, because I have like that one's off. These are 3 apart, that's 2. So that'll be kind of nice. So also, I've been looking at other mods for lights. So there's a few lights here from S-Mods. I can't remember. I think it's Sakara. He makes a bunch of these light mods. So There's quite a few of them. Some of them are meant for small interior lighting, so when we get to the more decorative stuff, we will definitely be using a lot of this mod. But some of them are pretty slick as well. So I'm going to go through it here and drop a lot down, probably in sandbox mode, so I can play with them easier. We're going to figure out which ones of those can replace these. Because I was grinding this thing all up with our grinding ship to be unnamed. And I was literally like grinding. I was like, rah, and I went like right through it. And that one obviously clipped. But the grinding ship went through 2 rows of these. It went through this row, and it went through another row back here when I was doing this section here. I think it was this one. And it didn't clip a single one of these. They're all here. I literally flew through these with the grinding ships full bore, and it never even took these out. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. So they're gonna go away. They look cool, but until they're updated, I'm gonna keep them installed. I just not gonna use them until they're updated. One, so I can. It's really bothersome when I'm placing them, not being able to tell which end is up. Not getting a light out of the centers because I know he wants the mod author wants this part to glow. Yeah, there's just a lot missing from this mod, and it has a great potential. Until it's updated, I'm just gonna. I found the light. Oh, it's gone. So this one looks like it's upside down because it's shining a shaft light up there. I don't know, but. Yeah, so until we get this thing updated, this is going to sit in our toy box for later, and we will bring it out later when we have an update saying, okay, all better. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now, and I'm going to continue to plug away on things. A lot of it's not going to happen on camera. Like I said, I'm going to weld up a bunch of SLA plates onto these. I'll get the rotors set to start putting the deck back together. I might get the top rail sections back together again and come back to you like I started last time, where I was like, okay, well, here's what we got, and then I was basically showing you me connecting the 2 sections together with the rotor trick. So we'll probably come back when we do that. Whoa. Okay, don't drag your feet when you're going really fast. That's bad, because that really hurt a lot. So let's go find the med station. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see, what else we got going on? Alright, full health. So, let's see here. Oh, I was getting ready to come over here to say that we need to secure this up. Really? I don't lose health from that, but I do scraping my knee, huh? Alright, so we're going to secure that up. We're going to put a wall along the inside, along in here. I'm going to put a wall coming up right along this space here. So there'll be a wall. So you can only put a wall there? Yes. So I'm going to put a wall up right here. It's not going to be heavy plate though, so this is going to get torn back out. And then I might bring the Reaper in to clean that up to do one more, maybe. Let's see. Let's look down here. Yeah, I like to do one. Oh, excuse me, sir. I like to do one more, I think. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I can stand on that. No, that'll be fine. Because we're walking around on that, we're not going to hit our head on this. So it's a long ways down. Let's, I'll do that. So that'll, and then that's going to go up to this point, then jet out again, and then go all the way up to here, and then jet out again, and then come up to here, and tie into the truss system that is going to cover the entire ceiling. So that's the plan with that. I noticed that I came back here one time to get components because I knew that there was a component hatch right here. So it's nice knowing where component hatches are now, that we don't have to run all the way back here to get new stuff every single time. So, yeah, I got a lot of plate in here to weld up as well. So we'll start addressing this in here to the assembler systems. Oh, I can't remember. One of you guys in either the last video or video before last were mentioning the reason these aren't working is because conveyors don't allow these to do a slave master for construction. That is really good to know. So what I'm probably going to do is set this up entirely different. So I'll probably do a bank of these going back and then tagging a container going up on top of it. So basically this would be back here and then a row of them, probably like 4, and then like 2 containers on top of those. And then we'll come over here and we'll tag these together. We'll tag another set together. We'll tag another set together, so on and so forth. Down the line, I'll probably have to carve out a little bit. And what I think I would like to do is get one of those displays put on top of here. I've got to stop shaking like that. We'll put a display up here, and we'll have it report what is going on with this manufacturing cell. And each one of these cells is going to make one thing. So this one will make steel plates and probably like SLA plates or something like that. Or no, just steel plates. Yeah, just steel plates. And then this one here will make something else, and so on and so forth, right down the line. Once we get it set up, we see how many of them we'll have. We'll probably start a little bit closer, probably start here. And then a junction, then another one, and oh, so we'll just add one here. That's what we'll do. Cut that out and add another one going back. So what we'll do is find out how many bays we'll have. Maybe we'll go to the end, turn, and come down to that outside wall. We'll find out how many bays we have versus how many items we have. And if we run out of bays, we'll come back, and since this one is going to be, let's say, is going to be doing steel plates, then we'll have it do large steel tubes and small steel tubes, because they only take iron. Whereas over here in this one, if it's taking nickel, iron, and something else, then we can combine something else that takes nickel, iron, and so on and so forth. So combining up like items. So it takes nickel, cobalt, and iron. So we find something else that takes nickel, cobalt, and iron, and we buddy them up. So they go into the same machine, and they're going to be using the same resources. So I don't know if there is anything else that takes nickel, cobalt, and iron. That's close. So yeah, that's at least that's the idea, is kind of buddy them up so they can nickel, cobalt, and iron. So we can do SLA plates and motors in the same one, because they're going to take the same level of materials. So on and so forth. We just kind of buddy a few of them up, and it would decrease the amount that we would have to have. But if we have the room for one for each, then so be it. And then the monitor on the front, we'll use that cool script that we showed last video to show what's going on with this production cell. Because you can actually say, have it report how many machines are idle. Then you could group it together to where it only reports like this cell, this manufacturing cell. And then this one will only report its cell, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty slick, and then that grouping allows us to check inventory based on that grouping and everything. So we can have a one-stop shop just to come up here and be like, okay, we got iron plates, we got this, we got that, and just go right around and see a full inventory. And maybe even put some of the larger monitors, the larger displays up here with the full system status. So a few of the updates I read are that you can stack these, and it detects the displays going upward. So you can, last time it was scrolling. You can put enough displays that it won't scroll. So that'll be pretty cool. So let's see, where else have we got going on? I'm going to keep this as a floor. The reason I'm going to keep this as a floor and not the web structure I was showing on the other side is because we plan on putting rooms up here. We're going to put a little museum thing right here, a gift shop, and a cafe. And I'm kidding on the cafe part. We're not going to have a cafe up here. This wall, I think I'm going to cut shorter. I'm going to bring this wall down where this wall is. Just come straight through here. Let's see what's on the other side. There's a rock on the other side. So I think I'm going to bring this straight across and dovetail into this wall here. Don't need this protruding so high up. And give us a little bit more space on here. Clean this up a little bit. Maybe bring in the Reaper. Mind putty. Had to check my name. This ship's again. Clean this up a little bit, smooth out a little bit of the walls. I kind of want to keep it as shaped like this as I can. Shaping downstairs kind of opened up some holes, so I might clean up like from here across to here kind of thing. So yeah, I got a little shaping to do up here, but some pretty cool things to go in up here. Like I was thinking not too long ago that maybe putting in an observatory looking thing out here, using some of the cool camera tricks or something like that, because we got zoom now on cameras. So all right, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. You know, like I said, I don't really want to do much this episode because I don't want to do more harm than good. So I was putzing around with that guy and or this guy. I felt kind of bad because I didn't record this, and I was like, I should be recording this, but it was like really, really early in the morning because I was getting ready to start moving, and it's like, then I got to edit this, and so yeah, it was just really bad. So I just want to get in and show you guys around what I've been doing when I had the time today. So like I said, once I get settled in, there's going to be a lot more time for recording and playing and building and editing, because a lot of the stuff you're not going to want to see. So maybe I'll start doing a little bit more time lapsing since I'll be able to afford more time for editing. So time lapsing was a lot more time intensive than I thought. So yeah, like I said, we'll work out a few things. We'll get some things going, and your guys' input is just phenomenal. I'm 140 subscribers, 11,000 views across my channel. I am just stoked. I never thought this would be like this. So yeah, with the little bit more stable recording process, I'm going to probably be able to start more games as well. I'm looking at doing that. We got the multiplayer server is still sitting there. You know, I got another player that wants to record, but with my current moving situation, it's kind of put the kibosh on that. So looking to start doing that next weekend. The server's there, it's stable, we've tested it, but I'm turning laps on our deck here while I talk to you guys. Worst case I could do is smash myself and kill myself. Do I got inventory? I do. So yeah, like I said, we have the server. It's up. It's stable. We tested it. Plans are we're going with vanilla. It's going to be straight out of the box vanilla. So what we get is what we get as far as content from the game. We're not going to be running mods. We are going to be running asteroids. So that was one of the things that Thing 1 and Thing 2 brought up, was that they would like to see us doing asteroids. We were totally going to be doing asteroids. That was one of the things I brought up to them, is like, hey, fire and brimstone from the sky. Watch out. This is going to happen. That's a thing. So we're definitely doing this. Like I said, we've tested it. We know the server's stable. It likes us. It wants us to play. And we're going to. So, and can you tell I'm tired of babbling? All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go find a nice warm fuzzy place and go to bed. Well, my bed is not fuzzy, but you guys get what I mean. So, as usual, this is Havoc. Have fun. Keep gaming.